you on there listening to bullshit, fuck all that. Listen to some real shit. Listen for the tone.
Listen for the tone.
Everybody back to another episode of Listen for the Tone, part of the Heart of Texas Media Network on all social platforms. Today, we got a Southern legend, a Texas rap OG, a San Antonio forefather of hip hop, PKO very own, Nino. Welcome to the show, my brother.
What's up, baby? Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
That's what's up, man. First thing, we always like to start off by asking everybody what side of the town they grew up on and what does San Antonio mean to you?
Yeah, well, everybody who know my past. I grew up on the east side, but then I moved all around San Antonio, once I became an adult. But I grew up on the east side of San Antonio, straight out the Rigsby.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was like growing up in San Antonio during that time period?
Man, well, for me, man, I grew up in the 80s, as far as
Okay.
my adulthood and shit, though, you know what I'm saying? And, it was a good time growing up in San Antonio at that time, though. It wasn't a whole bunch of killing and a whole bunch of shit like that, though. It was a bunch of players and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And we were just getting money back then in the 80s. So it was good growing up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of good times and everything.
Yeah.
How was the hip hop scene at that time? Like, I know that kind of like the beginning of hip hop. I mean, I always hear
Mhm.
stories from like my older G talking about, the break dancing crews, Fat Tim and stuff like that, yards being brought
Absolutely.
up. Yeah, what was
Yeah.
that like?
Man, it was groundbreaking because it was something new to San Antonio. Because all we had in the tone was just watching shit on TV. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So we would see all the New York, the East Coast stuff, and try to emulate that shit and bring it to our own thing way down in the tone. You know what I'm saying? And but it was groundbreaking because, like you said, you had guys like Fat Tim, my boy Dennis, and my boy Allen, man, rest in peace, man. So you had a whole bunch of people that was contributing to San Antonio's hip hop, right? And then
yeah,
when PKO and Tim and the rappers come through it, and King 13, Big Mike, man, rest in peace, man. That boy's the god,
yeah,
man. And
yeah,
when we was all doing it, we was building some real foundation shit for San Antonio. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah. That's what's up, man. What was some of
Yeah.
like the earliest hip hop clubs in the city? Like, were there any that like y'all can go to and kind of get on and perform at, or did y'all have to kind of like just
We did our own shit. All the shit that we did, like we pioneered. Like, see what a lot of boys don't know, and a lot of people don't talk about is like the real history of a lot of things when it comes to the hip hop scene and the hip hop culture of San Antonio. Like
yeah,
people know that like PKO, we was like the first rappers to do this, go Billboard, get plaques and shit. But
yeah,
um, when you talk about the foundation, I'm talking about the very beginning. You feel me? So like
yeah,
it's like, yeah, man, and that's very important though because like even on the hip hop scene, like niggas wasn't playing our shit. The Mexicans on the radio station back then was KTSA, I think what it was. They wasn't playing
yeah,
our shit. So we got our own shit, just like the record business though, right? Like it's like whatever we wanted to do, we did our own shit. You feel me? So it's
yeah.
like we got our own club. We was the first one with a hip hop club in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? We had like three.
Okay.
If you think about it, we probably like had three. All in
Yeah,
all, you know what I'm saying? We had Club Hip Hop, which was all the way down on Walsham in Montgomery. Then we had Curfew out there on the west side. Then we had the playground out there for what's that? 280, 281.
ready, man. Okay.
Yeah, man. So like, that's the foundation. And boys
Foundation.
wasn't really doing that. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah,
it's just about setting that foundation, man. And we were just trying to do that back then, early.
yeah. Did y'all ever compete in any of the like talent shows around on the east? I know a lot of times we had like the at Copernicus and stuff like that. What was
Yeah.
that, Miss Juneteenth, I think, festival and all that type stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nah, man, we didn't we skipped that, but
Okay.
in our beginning in the foundation, we
Yeah.
was like one of the only rappers that was like rapping up at prime time. See, I don't know if you remember prime time, dog. It might be
Yeah, I
before
remember
your
Prime
time.
Time. I wasn't old enough,
Okay,
but I remember it.
okay. So back
Yeah.
then we was doing talent shows up at prime time. Me
Okay.
and Mark, we was
Yeah.
rapping off of instrumentals and stuff, man. And yeah, that's how we really got our start. And the hood just, we were just they were just liking us, man. Put us on. Straight up.
Yeah.
East side.
I
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what inspired y'all to rap? What inspired you to rap?
Man, I always been in the music before rap. So that's number one. Before I
Okay.
started rapping, yeah, I had a band. We had a band, what I'm saying? Not me and Mark. This was before I even met Mark. I'm talking about when I was in junior high. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It go back to me and my boy Curtis Barnett. He out here in Houston too doing this thing. Him and his daughter, their whole family, they doing it. They doing some big shit out here right now in Houston. And
Okay.
but it was me, Curtis, my boy Roderick. It was a lot of us, and so we started doing music, a band, like, and that's where it started from. So I always been in the music before rap. So then after the band thing, I got into DJing. Uh,
Okay.
I met my boy K Sam came down from California, man. I met that nigga when I went to Roosevelt and shit. I got kicked out of Sam Houston and I went to Roosevelt. And I met DJ K Sam. I met this nigga in the bathroom and shit selling weed. And and we just clicked. We just clicked
Yeah.
though, you know what I'm saying? And then when we clicked, I went to his crib one day and he stayed out there in the Glen. And I'm from
Mm.
the east side. I've lived
Yeah.
in the Ridge. But I moved out there to where my old man was because I got in trouble with Sam. And uh so I met this nigga. We went to his crib out there in the Glen and shit. I'm like, okay, nigga got a nice crib. They just moved from California. And this nigga
Yeah.
had a DJ setup, bro. I never seen one personal. A DJ setup, two turntables
Yeah.
with the SP 1200s,
Damn.
and the setup, the mixer, and all this shit, the big ass sub speakers and shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga had all this shit in his garage. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
I want to be a DJ now. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, we started DJing for Roosevelt, doing all that shit, and then that's when I met Mark, my nigga Magic, and then we just started rapping and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you remember your first run?
Nah, man. It
Okay.
was some shit that hey, but one of my first, I don't remember my very, very first one, but one of the very first ones that we recorded and shit was called Crack is Whack.
Yeah.
Crack is motherfucking whack, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
How'd that go, man?
we recorded that bitch, man. But I don't even know how that shit goes. But I know, that was one of our first joints, man. And it's ironic on how, because that's what we saw, you know what I'm saying? And then we started getting into a lot of shit like the crack game and shit, you know what I'm saying? And
Just
it
being,
became like, our little staple shit.
yeah. So that's where the name kind of came up from, PKO, Pound Keys and OZs. That kind
Yeah,
of just the whole time period.
pretty much, yeah, man. Being stupid, and like young, and like, we're gonna name my group after this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just when
Yeah.
I look back at a lot of decisions that we made as youngsters, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, wow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Will you change
Yeah.
anything from if you
Say it again?
could? Will you
No,
change
hell
anything?
no, no, no,
Okay.
no, no, not one thing. You know what I'm saying? Everything we did, you know, and as far as my career was for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? It served its purpose. It did what it was supposed to do for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything. Man, we had a
That's what's
lot
up.
of controversy and shit. We did one album called "Scared of a Nigga," and we was talking about the police on that shit, man.
Yeah,
And
I was gonna ask you about that. Wasn't y'all on CNN or something, right?
yeah, they came down and did an interview with us out there in Sutton Homes, out there in Magic Old Hood. And
Ah,
yeah,
man, they
man.
pulled up in the sudden home.
Yeah. They did an interview out there in the homes, bro.
Man, that's real, man. That's crazy. Man, did y'all receive any like backlash, like from like law enforcement for the music y'all were doing? Like, did they try to rough y'all up or mess with
Hmm.
y'all any?
All the time.
Oh, yeah. How
All
y'all deal
all the
with that?
time. I mean, you just gotta deal with this shit though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the best way is just to stay out the motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I feel you, man. Definitely
Yeah.
gotta stay low key. What do you say? Can't stay low key.
Stay
They
low
already
key. They
know me.
already know me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just move around, man. Shit, though. But man, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying, Mark, man. Everything is for a reason, and it happens for a reason, dog. And I think that every situation that you find yourself in life, whether it's
hmm,
street shit, corporate shit, square shit, whatever it is, right? You
yeah,
learn from it, right? You go through it and you learn that shit. Then you it's like a stepping stone to do other things in life. You know what I'm saying? And then when you
yeah,
start maturing in life and you start thinking different, and then you figure out different motherfucking ways how you gonna last in that shit, bro.
yeah,
And that's
yeah.
really what it's all about. You got to use that shit as stepping stones to do different things in life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't meant to stay in the game for motherfucking 10, 15 years. I mean, who? Think about that
We
shit,
really
bro.
want to. Most people on regular jobs don't stay on in the same job for 10, 15 years. You retire after a while. So
You
it's
see?
cool to
Yeah,
retire. Yeah. Uh
yeah.
man, y'all was young doing a lot of this music and stuff, man. Y'all was on Youngster Records, that was straight independent. How old was y'all, man, when y'all started?
We youngster records, man. We was young, we was in our 20s, 21, 2.
Okay. Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
that's pretty major for, especially at that time, like rap is still like brand new kind of, and especially in the South, to be
Mhm.
21 and to think, let me go ahead and start a record label, like that's already something most people ain't thinking of at that age. So
Right. But then, like
yeah,
I said, though, that come from us wanting to do something and we can't do it because somebody else got to give us permission. So we got to do our own shit. We got to have our own label. And then it just at that time we looking at people who we looked up to like Ruthless Records,
yeah,
Rap a Lot Records. You know what I'm saying? How they had their own shit. So it's like
yeah,
shit. We gotta be on that same thing. And it's just funny on how, cause I done a lot of traveling like in the States with this music shit. I fucked
yeah,
with every I fucked with every major distribution company in the States. And when I tell you, only Texas and California really think on that independent shit.
yeah. Just kind of
Yeah.
got to get out there and grind it. Yeah,
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
that's what's up, man. Yeah. Uh, the checks are bigger too when you independent, when you own
Yeah,
your own
most
stuff.
definitely. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
You see everything.
yeah.
You see everything. You
Uh,
control it.
yeah. In 1994, let's go to 94, man. I think you know where I'm going with it. DJ Quick, man. Why y'all
Yeah.
get on Quick, man?
Hey man, he come down to the tone. You can't come down to the tone with that bullshit, dog. I don't give a fuck who he is,
Yeah,
And how it's looking, it's still like that to this day. You know what I'm saying? You just can't come down there with no bullshit. But he came down, he did the little show, Who Had Illusions and shit, and then he was just talking big shit, and he just told he got into some shit at the club. That's what really sparked it off. A lot of people don't really might
okay.
not know, but he got into some
Yeah.
shit at the club, and you know, he told a lie about it when he did his little video, you know what I'm saying? But
Uh,
he was trying to be entertaining with the video, which he was, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
yeah, nigga, well hell nah, he was lying on that motherfucker.
Yeah, lying on the toe,
He was lying on
man.
the
Yeah,
tongue, man. But yeah, he can't do this shit, man. Cash Money almost got it like that too at one time when they came down when uh we did the deal out there in Sunken Garden. We bought Cash Money down there, and the
yeah,
nigga baby was tripping and shit, and you know what I'm saying? And then we had a whole bunch of little youngins wanted to just, what I'm saying, let that nigga know, nigga, this is the tone. You need to, and but it didn't get there. But it
yeah,
was about to get there. And that would have been another moment where it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? We don't give a damn who you was coming down to San Antonio, man. Man, San
yeah.
Antonio,
You
you
gotta be on your
dangerous.
manners.
You gotta be on your P's, man, cause man, shit. You know how the
Yeah,
tone is. Yeah,
Oh yeah, born and raised East Side, man. So
yeah, man.
definitely know what that's like. Uh, Back to the music, man. What led up to the decision to go solo?
It's just about that time. You
It's
know what I'm
that time.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Just about that time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, a person can outgrow a company or another person or job or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes your
yeah,
job can outgrow that person. You know what I'm saying? It was just
yeah,
that time for me to do some other things, and then plus, it wasn't really like niggas just said fuck this, I'm gone. It was more like you know, Magic started doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? He started moving in a different direction, and I was still moving one direction. So it was like, just best, we just do our own thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up,
Yeah,
man. But now y'all definitely made history in the city, history in hip hop period, man. Like shit, the
yeah.
music y'all made was shit just dope. It's shit still jam today. You can put it in the car and shit just ride
Yeah.
to it, man.
Appreciate
So
that, man. I
yeah,
appreciate it.
man. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, Nino. We usually do a
Yeah,
quick 5 questions, man, and just give like a quick five response, man. Just kind of
yeah.
questions about San Antonio. So first question, man,
Hmm.
Bob's Bob's Smokehouse or Jones Sausage? Which one you going with, man?
Man, I grew up on Bob's, dog.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I know,
saying?
man.
Bob's Smokehouse, nigga, shit all day with me.
Yeah, I feel you,
Yeah,
man. Can't go wrong, with Bob. Uh,
yeah.
Dream producer.
Period.
Yeah,
Man, I fuck with them niggas out there, man. The dungeon and ATL, man. I fuck with them niggas. I fuck with they shit, man.
that'd be
I fuck
dope.
with them shit. Yeah.
Yeah, Dungeon Family. Next
Hmm.
question, Dream collabo.
Me and Face.
Ooh, man, yeah. Y'all should have been
Yeah.
to have one. I don't know why. Yeah, y'all should have
Yeah,
been
I mean,
had
I didn't
that
fuck
done.
with every Houston rapper, done something with all them niggas, but I never done nothing with Face. And then I saw him on a cruise. It was before the pandemic. And then we was talking about doing some shit. But then when we got back, we both started doing other shit, man. But yeah, he the only
Yeah,
one, man. He the only one out of anybody else in the industry. It would be Face. It still might can make some shit happen on the real though, because we both still I still dibble and dabble every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Just try
yeah,
to stay
yeah,
in the range a little bit. But yeah, who
yeah.
knows?
Cause yeah, you just dropped the album what like 2 years ago. That
Mhm.
you and Cottonmouth,
It
right?
was an anniversary album, yeah. That
Yeah,
Real Street Music anniversary album, yeah. That was just commemorating the PKO anniversary milestone, and
yeah.
yeah, that's what that was. It was a celebration album, man.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Hmm.
Man, you mentioned this club earlier. You actually mentioned both of them. If it's I guess Friday night or whatever, we're getting ready to go out. We either going to Prom Town or we're going to Club Illusions.
Ooh. It's gonna have to be illusions, man.
Illusions.
It's gonna have to
Man,
be
see, I was too young.
illusions,
I
dog.
heard
Hey,
about Illusion.
I fuck with Prime Time. Rudy was my boy. The waitresses, I knew them all. My cousin and the nieces and shit worked up in that motherfucker. But man, illusions,
Yeah,
man, yeah, nah, illusions for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Favorite PKO song.
Everything gonna be all right,
Man, I was just listening to that when I pulled up here, man. I was listening to that
man.
song when I pulled up, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's shit, yeah, man. And cause everything in the end will be all right. You just shit,
that's
have
why.
some faith.
That's why,
Yeah,
though. And
yeah,
people might be surprised that I picked that. They probably want to say I didn't want to pick Rocks and Riches or Nino or whatever that my hardcore gangster shit. But I like those songs too. But everything gonna be all right. That song is that really
Thomas.
was really that was a song right there for me right there to balance my shit out, and it really took us to the over the top, really though.
Sorry, yeah.
That
And like I
like
said, that's on timeless, man. You ever having a bad day, just put it on. Everything gonna
you
be
know
all
what I'm
right,
saying?
man.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all you
Yeah.
gotta do with that, man. Hell yeah, man. I'm almost rushing the interview a little bit. 'Cause I see the
No, take your
look
time,
like the
bro. Do
plaque.
do what you do.
Yeah.
Do what you do, man. Be good.
Okay, cause I'm seeing the plaques in the back and stuff, man. You want to go ahead and tell the people what that is behind you? That down south hustler plaque.
Oh yeah, man. That's one of the plaques I got from Master P right there, man. The Down South Hustlers off the joint we did. Got it sold up. Me and my boy
Yeah,
Cotton Mob. Cotton Mob. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Cotton Mob shit on all the platforms. Cotton Mob Jesse, man. That boy, he's still putting it down. He didn't put out like 20 albums since that shit. So go check him out. Yeah. But that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
Master
yeah.
P joint right there. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Man, how'd that come about?
Oh man, well, really, we brought Master P to San Antonio one time before Master P was Master P.
Was
You
that
know,
at the Carver?
yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, man. A lot of this
Sir.
stuff I was too young to go to, but I remember because I wanted to go bad, man. So that's why I'm
Yeah,
asking these questions. Yeah,
yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. At the
yeah,
Carver, and the guy Tobin, he's one of my good friends, man, out in California, man. We always stayed in touch, and he reached out to us when P was blowing up, and then P was doing his strategic shit by getting all
yeah,
the hot groups in different areas. And we was
yeah,
one of the groups. We was one of the groups. He came and hollered at it, and then shit, it was on from there.
yeah, man. That's what's up,
It
man. That
changed
was
the
dope.
nigga
That was a
life.
good
It
look.
changed the nigga life, really though. Fucking with P.
Yeah, that's
It
good,
did.
man. Shit. And that's probably what the first platinum. Well, I know it's the first platinum plaque for a rap in the city, man. So shit, that's once again history.
Mm.
You got to be told, man, because a lot of people now be like they putting the tone on. It's like, nah, you already had PKO, we already had Nino, we already had
But
Lethal
it
T and
started,
the
yeah, yeah, that's
Outcast.
true. That's
Yeah,
true. But it start from us, and then you got to keep going on. See, that's
yeah,
the thing. That's the thing about the tone that I kind of want to stress before I get off. Right? It's like
uh,
the tone, gotta just keep on going, bro. And it's gonna take people who think outside the motherfucking me box to make that shit happen. Because
yeah,
it's always gonna be like, it's crabs in the bucket everywhere you go. I mean, I don't give a
yeah,
fuck. In Houston, LA, wherever, it's gonna be crabs in the motherfucking me bucket. But people, certain cities still unite and support and push their artists. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So in San Antonio, it's extra hard for that artist because the support level it ain't there on that other level that where it really should be as far as corporate and shit, dog. The radio stations, the DJs, the powers that be don't really support it. So if the artists themselves don't feel like they need to make a stand, do something, put on their own shows and shit like how Lil Sid did, you know what I'm saying? It'll never really happen.
yeah. Yeah, I
So
was getting
we
ready to
gotta do
ask
that
you
for
that.
ourselves, man. And San Antonio gotta once like we laid the foundation. Now, it's time for other people like Sin still trying to reach back and get people going, and because it takes
Yeah,
that. See, Sin is a leader. He's a real leader, bro. To do that, but he need help.
yeah,
Who else gonna help Sin gonna do what he's trying to do right now? You know what I'm saying? You need help, man. Other people, other artists out there need to help him in the same thing, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's
That's
how
what's up,
San
man.
Antonio. That's how San Antonio pop, man.
Yeah. Uh, being that you have been in the game for so long, man, what's
Mhm.
some of the changes that you've seen from over the years that you wish didn't change, or some things you wish had changed, man?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, dog. Going to the motherfucking mailbox, getting them 30, 40, $60,000 motherfucking me checks coming from just CDs alone from the distributors. When
Yeah.
the game changed from motherfucking
Screen.
CDs, dog, that killed a lot of motherfuckers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Only the strong survived. That was the Titanic. So
Yeah.
imagine the Titanic on the ship, right? And you got all these CEOs, all these all these labels and shit on the Titanic. When that motherfucker happened,
Yeah.
a lot of labels went under. Only the strongest survived after that, though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Though you had to readjust your shit. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, if anything changed, I wish the CD game was still popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause you can get that whole dollar. And if you can explain to the younger artists like the difference, because it takes I think like 10,000 streams to equal like one hard copy sale. Like so 10,000 streams actually don't equal what they think is equal. Like the game's kind of messed up with the number
Right,
wise. Uh
right.
so it kind of make it harder to me now for artists to actually make money and to even have a big impact because you really not getting nothing back for your art or your work. You're getting like pennies.
Yeah,
Only pennies.
yeah. And then a lot of people download your shit for free too, though. You know, but you
Yeah,
know the artists, the youngsters, they didn't figure out a way to make the money. They making it. A lot of the youngsters, they making a lot of money, man. You know, off the internet because the internet is a beast, and you can do so many other different things
yeah,
on in the business though. So and a lot of the youngsters, not all of them, but a lot of them figured it out a way to monetize off the shit. And once you figure it out, then you good. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You
yeah,
good. But if you just want to sit up and just smoke weed, pop purse, and drink and sip all motherfucking me day and ain't on top of your business, you're gonna be like the 99% of the rappers over there who missing out. They're not getting it.
yeah, yeah.
They're not
Uh,
getting it.
I see you also been involved outside of rap in business like real estate. I think book or two, right? You wrote a
Mm-hmm.
book. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you already have that exit plan in mind for getting out of the rap game, and how important is it for a younger artist or to start thinking of an exit strategy or a retirement kind of plan for themselves?
Yeah. Well, shit, really how I grew up, really, you know, my mind, the way I think is always defense, and then if need be, an exit strategy. So that carried on with me in my business dealings. So,
Yeah,
but in terms of with the rap, you know, I wasn't necessarily looking for an exit strategy, but because I'm a businessman anyway, I've always been a businessman. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Even when me and Mark first started, when me and Mark went to Roosevelt, niggas made
uh,
fun of us. We went to school, nigga, in trench coats with briefcases and shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And we just had our schoolwork and notebooks
yeah,
and shit in the briefcase, but we had our shit as businessmen. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We would literally walk into Northside Independent School District headquarters and go negotiate a deal to let us be the DJ for the teams after they win the games and all that old shit over at Chuck E.
okay,
Cheese. We
yeah,
always been them niggas to be on business. So yeah, man, I'm always thinking about a way to do business. Even back then, it wasn't to the business like how I'm doing it now when we was younger and in the streets. But I
yeah,
mean, if we was in the streets, we was thinking about, man, let's go own a club. You know what I'm saying? Or let's go own some shit like this, that kind of shit, or
yeah.
a small restaurant. So we've been always been those type of guys. You know what
That's
I'm
what's up,
saying?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let the people know what you got going on now. I see the jacket, the firm, and that
Oh man, it's the
something you
firm,
working
man,
with.
advertising agency, man. So what we doing there, man, we doing a lot of advertising and marketing, right, for different businesses who need to acquire new customers, right, or
Okay.
clients. So we help a lot of franchise owners, and then we help a lot of small business owners too,
Business owner.
like people who just now starting a business over the last year, 2 or 3 or 4. That's a small business, right?
Yeah.
And some of them need customers, especially since the pandemic, and they don't know how to get them. So what we do at the firm, we do two things. Either
Uh-huh.
we can teach you how to do marketing on social media the effective way, the real way, not just saying I got a flyer, I'm finna post this bitch in a couple of
Yeah.
groups and see who going, you know. No, I'm talking about getting behind the back scenes of Facebook ads and Google, right?
Yeah.
And going in there and getting all the analytics and seeing who's doing what, where can you target your perfect demographic, audience, and that's what we do. Either we can teach you how to do it, or people hire us to do their shit too, though. So we got a lot of different clients like realtors,
Okay.
attorneys. We got dentists. We got chiropractors. Dog, man, you name it. Dog, motherfucking ski apparels,
Yeah,
massage envy. I mean, yeah, you name it. We do marketing, bro.
got your hands in there and a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah.
Even Sin, I did some shit for Sin. I ran an ad for him uh like last year, and I just did it because Sin is my boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he wasn't a client. He wasn't a client, but he my boy. So I said, man, I'm gonna run an ad for you, bro. And I ran an ad for him, man. He'll tell you. He got like
Yeah.
shit, probably about like 60 goddamn leads off that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
that's
what's
what we
up,
do.
man. That's what's up. The way to look out and help each other, man. We got to do that. Got to have that unity and stick together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other business you want to shout out that you got going on? Let the people know.
Yes. Other than the marketing, man, if you want to get into the marketing and if you want somebody to do your marketing for you, shoot you some really good, clean commercials. It's going to resonate with people and make people call you or go to your website and buy your product. I want you to go to my website. It's called customersfromclicks.com. That's customersfromclicks.com, right? And when you go
Give it
there,
to
you can
them
just
one more time, so they
okay,
don't
one more
forget.
time. Okay,
Yeah,
it's customers with a C, customers from clicks.com. And when you get there, you can just choose your path, and you can see the videos that we've done for a few of our clients. And whatever it is that you're looking for, you can go in there and let us know. Then we'll get back with you and get you linked in. Okay, that's on the marketing side. Now, if you out there and you want to get a house in San Antonio or anywhere in Texas, you can go to my wife's web's page, and you can fill out a application, and she'll get you pre-approved in 24 hours. Pre-approved
okay.
to let you know where you stand, and where you are. And it doesn't matter your credit, as long as your credit ain't trash, she
Yeah,
can work with you and everything, So go to mortgageloansbyangela.com. I'm gonna get it
one
to you
more
one more
time.
time. That's mortgage loans by Angela.com. You can go fill out the application, and then you can just see where you stand right there, and she can get you pre-approved in 24 hours, man. Get you a first time owner's crib, or your second home, or if you want to refinance, let us know. We got you.
That's what's up, man. Let them know if anybody want to get in touch with you. How can they reach out and get
Man,
in
you can
touch
just
with?
hit me up. You can hit me up on IG, man, the Nino Pko, or hit me up on Facebook, man. I got my government out there, man, the Philip Martin, man, and on my website. Just hit us up, man. Easy to find. We right here, and I want to work with you. Whatever it is that you're doing in business, I want to really work with you and help get you some new customers, help get you some clients, and show you what I can do for you. All right. So hit me up on,
That's
my website.
That's what's up, man. Once again, man, I
Yeah.
just wanted to thank you for taking out your day, your time, man, and doing this interview for us. And I say it was an honor, man. Once again, to ask Nino, Southern rap legend,
Man,
Texas OG, and San
man,
Antonio forefather, man. A real
man,
San Antonio OG, man. And Nino, man, like I said, man, appreciate you, man, just taking out your
man.
day.
Salute,
And
big dog. Appreciate you,
and man,
man.
if you could
Holler
tell
back
the
at me, man.
people, if you tell the
What's up?
people, listen for the tone again, man.
Yeah. If they do anything, man, because you on there listening to bullshit. Fuck all that. Listen to some real shit. Listen for the tone.
Listen for the tone.